Ready?
Afternoon. I would like to acknowledge all the distinguished people on the stage this evening. I'd like to begin my speech by thanking several people. First of all, I'd like to begin by thanking Miss Gay, my awesome guidance counselor, who is largely responsible for me getting into college. I'd like to thank Mr. Butterly, Mr. Gabriel, Mr. DeBacco, Ms. Canalori, and Ms. Marshall. I'd also like to thank the class officers, Yasmil Flores, Elizabeth Foreman, Brianna Gibson, Quentin Ross, and Jordan Freeman. You guys are the best, and I couldn't have done it without you. And last but not least, to Mr. McDowell and Mr. Hodgkins, our class advisors who worked tirelessly for the past 4 years, seeing to it that our years at Hampton High School were fun-filled and smooth. And also to Mr. Highsmith and Ms. Mulligan, being great principals who have been open-minded to all my outlandish ideas and have really helped our class. And of course, I would like to thank my family who's continued to support me through the years, and my father for being such a positive constantly keeping me on the right track. In addition to those who were not mentioned, charge it to my head and not my heart, I greatly appreciate everything the staff in the Hampton Public School System has done for me. Seniors, we finally made it to graduation. After 4 long years of fire drills, bomb threats, senior pranks, classwork, difficult tests, challenging teachers, parties, and a very unpopular random hall sweeps. It's been a long time coming, but we finally got in here. Graduation, though an exciting prospect, comes as a bit bittersweet at the very same time because of the memories we've built here, from our first day as scared, immature freshmen to the polished seniors sitting here today, who have garnered many friendships along with gaining valuable knowledge. Some of my favorite things have been Mr. Butterly's Elvis impersonations, as well as Mr. Highsmith's irrelevant gems of knowledge during the morning announcements, or that tall, dark, and handsome person, also known as the Brown Creeper via an AP class, that did the morning announcements, or even my chief of staff, Jordan Freeman, for always quoting biblical scriptures on a daily basis, and Ms. Gay, who are constantly trying to persuade students to the glory of military service. These experiences, whether serious or otherwise, have prepared us for the future. We have learned a lot of information in the past 4 years at Hampton High School, the majority of which has been good things that will enable us to achieve greater and better things in the future. Graduation doesn't just signify the end of high school, but also the beginning of something new for us all, adulthood. This adulthood that we're about to enter into is going to be a time filled with fun, excitement, and freedom, but with it also comes a new level of responsibility. This responsibility is a great thing, but we have to be careful with it. As adults, we will now have an unprecedented level of control over our young lives, and it is up to us what we shall do with it. When we do something, society will it hold us accountable for our actions. We must look out for ourselves and care for ourselves entirely. We can no longer expect teachers, parents, or friends to always be there for us. This will still hold true for when we enter the workforce, either now or some years down the road after college. We cannot count on our employers to do everything for us or to provide everything, nor can we expect the government to have all the answers for us. We have to take accountability for our lives and its outcome. If we do that and do not assume help is coming from somewhere else or some other place, we'll manage just fine. Our generation is one that is very fortunate. We should consider ourselves blessed because we're more than any other generation. We have had access to some of the best educational and technological resources. We are a generation of young Americans that is full of diversity, talents, resilience, intellect, innovation, tolerance, and potential. And already our generation has begun to make a name for itself. This is evident in the lives of young men like Tyler Nicewander, who spent time in Africa teaching children how to use laptops, or young women like Brianna Gibson, who tutor inner-city youth. Yet our work is still far from done. We still have to face some very great obstacles ahead of us. We must deal with a recession that will make it tougher for new graduates to get jobs, a globalizing world where more and more jobs are being sent overseas, and energy-climate issues that threaten life on this planet. Many people say these problems are unsolvable, but I instead see a series of great opportunities disguised as unsolvable problems. These are great opportunities for you and me to make this world a better place that we live. These problems require an ambitious group of young people like us to address them, and with the cunning ability to adapt and assess situations graduations, along with our talents, there is nothing that we cannot achieve. In our adult lives, we will come across many challenges of varying degrees, but never let them dishearten or stop you. Simply look for a different path to the same destination. And lastly but not least, I'd like to acknowledge my mother, Morton, who passed away earlier this school year. I would not be the man standing before you without her loving guidance and support. I stand before you speaking on some of the same things she stressed during her life: resilience, unity, and success, and responsibility. I know she's looking down, proud of the college-bound young man that she has raised. And I ask, before I get off the stage, that you all stand with me and thank the teachers and parents that all helped us get here today. Congratulations.